One of the minarets is under restoration because Republic of Turkey, after the First World War, after Ottoman Empire was divided, was announced after the success of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk with saving the borders. In the year of 1923, 29th of October, it was registered in the world map within the other countries as well. And that's why for the Republic of Turkey we are expecting big celebrations in 2023. Majority of the historical buildings in the country, in the major cities, is now under restoration, so we could be ready on that specific day. Sultan Ahmet Mosque, the famous Blue Mosque, is being ordered from the 16th Sultan from the Ottoman dynasty. Out of 36 sultans in total, Sultan Ahmet was the 16th one. He ordered his mosque in the year of 1609, and he ordered this mosque to be built in 7 years because of the number 7 being a holy number within the Islamic religion. And in the year of 1616, June the 6th, it was ready to the pray. Normally, we should be able to see 16 balconies on these pillars because 4 of the minarets, the pillars, has got 3 balconies each and the other 2 has got 2 balconies each. So proportional, this is 16 balconies for 16 of the helpers of the imams to go up to the pillars and call for the prayer, representing the 16th Sultan of the Ottoman dynasty, like this. The reason why we call this place the Blue Mosque is that the mosque is getting light inside from 260 windows. In the upper gallery, it was okay to draw and paint for the decoration. Whereas, as there is so much of a window that's sending sunlight into the place, in the lower gallery, for decoration to last longer and not to fade because of the evening sunrise and the morning sunrise, they end up using 21,100 ceramic tiles that are mainly blue color. Blue Mosque is not the biggest mosque in Istanbul from the Ottoman period. There is Süleymaniye Mosque that is actually bigger than the Sultan Ahmet, which is the donation of Sultan Süleyman. Blue Mosque is the most famous. I would say it's because of the location of the place. Decorative wise, Blue Mosque is more decorated, but the length wise, Süleymaniye Mosque is much bigger than the Blue Mosque. On our left hand side, we would be able to see a little bit of Hagia Sophia when we are driving as well. And Blue Mosque is again famous being really close to the Hagia Sophia as well. So people, when they come to Istanbul, they would want to visit Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia at the same time, and both of the places gets lots of visitors. And this is now the beginning of the Bosphorus Strait from this location. Over the water, the land that we are seeing is the beginning of the continent Europe from this location. On our left hand side, we can now see the Hagia Sophia. 1, 2, 3, here we are. Santa Sofia. You can hear this name as Santa Sofia as well, but it's not correct to use it as Santa Sofia because Sophia is not a saint. Sophia is a word in ancient Greek, and Hagia Sophia means holy wisdom, the Church of Holy Wisdom, divine wisdom, because of the knowledge that was blooming out from the Patriarchate and the Church Fathers in here. That was the name that's given to the place. On the Asian part, on our right hand side, on the hill, you can see one mosque again with 6 minarets, named as Great Çamlıca Mosque. After Blue Mosque, this year Republic of Turkey have built the second 6-minareted mosque on the Asian part with 6 pillars. Only 5 months ago it was opened. And This mosque on the hill is now the biggest mosque in the country and second biggest mosque in the world, with the capacity of 67,000 people from inside. The biggest mosque in the world is in Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Zayed. On our left hand side on the hill, you can see several pavilions from the Topkapi Palace. This is the palace that has been used by the Ottoman dynasty between the year of 1461 until 1856. First palace was built in the exact year of the conquest, and that palace was only used for 8 years until this big palace was used in here. And the Ottoman dynasty have used this palace until they made several visits to the European countries and end up seeing the luxury that the European kings and queens were living in. Then they got jealous, then they built luxury palaces on the side of the Bosphorus, and Dolmabahce Palace, the one that we are going to see from outside, is the right one for that. From the year of 1856, Sultanate have moved into there. On our 11 o'clock direction, you can see Tower of Beyazıt. That's a watchover tower for the that's a watchover tower for the firemen if there is a fire kicking out in the city. There was flags for the neighborhoods. If it's a neighborhood of green that the fire kicks out, they would hang down those flags from there so the firemen can run up there and sort the fire out. And now this is the curve of the historical peninsula. So we're driven from Sea of Marmara to the Bosphorus Strait,